What are the financial requirements for the sponsoring spouse applying for a marriage based green card? For a marriage based green card application in the United States, the sponsoring spouse will need to meet certain financial requirements. These requirements are primarily aimed at ensuring that the sponsored spouse, who is the foreign national, will not become a public charge and that they can financially be supported by the sponsoring spouse. The key financial requirements for this application is one, the sponsoring spouse is required to submit an affidavit of support, which is the form I-864. And this form is a legally binding contract that demonstrates that the sponsoring spouse's commitment is to financially support the sponsored spouse and that he or she earns 125% of the poverty guidelines for their household. And these guidelines are updated annually. You can find the information about what your household needs to be and earn in order to qualify on the USCIS website. Now, there are some important points that I want to note. The sponsoring spouse's income must meet or exceed the income requirements for their household size. If, for whatever reason, the income falls below the required threshold, the sponsoring spouse can use assets or joint income of a household member to meet the requirement. If the sponsoring spouse doesn't meet the income requirement on their own, they may need to find a joint sponsor who is either a US citizen or a permanent resident who can also meet the financial requirement. Now, again, remember the affidavit of support is a legally binding document, and the sponsoring spouse will be financially responsible for the sponsored spouse until they become a U.S. citizen, leave the country, pass away, and so forth. Now, accurate and thorough documentation of your income and your assets is crucial in order to be successful when applying for a marriage based green card application. Always consult with an immigration attorney for detailed guidance and also to ensure that you will meet all the financial requirements. Now, meeting the financial requirements is a very significant part of the green card application process, and it's essential to provide the necessary documentation and to meet the income threshold to support the sponsor spouse during their immigration journey. Now, if you have any questions about this issue or any other immigration matter, you can give us a call at 201-565-0099, or you can visit our website at www.onoforalaw.com. We'll be happy to talk to you about your particular immigration matter.